Hello everybody, I'm Bigatech, also known as Keegan, and welcome to the first episode of Crusader Kings II. That's right, we are doing another brand new game. I recently purchased Crusader Kings II along with a couple other grand strategies by Paradox Entertainment. I think, what were some of the others? Europa Universalis, 4, Victoria 2, and there was another one which I can't remember. So those, along with Civilization 5, are adding to my grand strategy repertoire, which is sort of the direction that I'd like to take the channel down. I sort of want to, as much as I love city skylines and building, personally, I'm a huge fan of grand strategy games and strategy, or just any strategy games. Despite being absolutely terrible at them, I really love playing them. So I'd like to sort of take the channel down sort of a strategy route, while also maintaining as much as I can that sort of building and creative stuff that I have built this community on. You know, a lot of you guys came because of City Skylines and the probably the rural New Zealand actually. So you know, that whole designy stuff. So I'll keep some of that, but I do want to do a lot more grand strategy. So with all of that aside, let's get into this. I've decided to play a learning scenario because, as I said, I am absolutely terrible at strategy games, and particularly ones that I have never played before and are this in depth. And that is one thing that I have heard about Crusader Kings II, is that it is very in depth. So I'm a little apprehensive about going into this, especially the fact that it's real time. Kind of scary indeed. Not turn-based like Civ. Right, so let's get into the learning scenario and just have a play and see what happens. And feel free to let me know in the comments, like give me suggestions and stuff. There'll only be probably a couple episodes coming out on the learning scenario where I'll just stick around, play around, see what happens. Then there'll be time for you guys to comment, and then I can learn from those comments and then, you know, do better in the next one. Now, I've just realized that my microphone is covering the UI in the top corner of my screen, so bear with me for a few seconds of silence while I readjust my microphone. We are back. Cool. Okay. Done. Wonderful. So I said before that we were going to get straight into it. Let's just hurry up and do that, right? So, learning scenario. Behold, the world as we know it in the year of our Savior, 1066. As you can tell, it is divided into distinct regions, or counties, each controlled by some ruler or another. Crusader Kings II is a game about these rulers, their families, relations, intrigue, and power. Be a conqueror or a peaceful family father, as you will, but know that most other characters will lust after more land, more counties. Crusader Kings II is a real-time game. Close this window and unpause the game using the speed widget. Got it. Right. So I believe up here, as you can see, we are currently paused. We are on the 15th of September in 1066, which makes this set exactly 1030 years prior to my birthday. I was born on the 15th of September, and you can do the maths. But yes, 1030 years prior to my birthday. So, I like how this is the learning scenario, and it has given me absolutely no prompts whatsoever. So I guess we'll do what it said and unpause. And what happens? I mean, oh, that is gorgeous. Look, from all the way out here, look at this map. This is huge. Okay, we have a learning scenario. Great. That's me in the left-hand corner. But seriously, look at this. Look at this. You zoom all the way in. Oh, and it gets 3D. That is beautiful. Anyway, sorry, getting distracted by the graphics in a strategy game. Perfect. This is you up in the left corner. Clicking the portrait will give you more information about King Alfonso VI and his family. You can also click on the crest next to the portrait to get information about your country. Click the portrait to find out more about your ruler and his family. Note that you are currently unmarried and your heir is your brother, the King of Castile. Should you die at this point, you can keep playing as him since he is of your dynasty. Yes, that means he would inherit Lyon and be king of the two kingdoms. Oh, right. So we are leader of Lyon. So let's go ahead and do what he said. Click on the crest and get some information. Right. The title view. This upper part of the screen contains information about a landed title. So it's a realm. Titles are organized into a tree-like structure with empire, tier titles on top, and baronies at the bottom. There are both de facto and de jure trees, sure, and you can toggle between them. However, this has now popped up. So many boxes to read. God. In the same screen, you can also see your attributes and traits, which represent your skills and personality. So that would be down... where? It says I can see them, but I can't. Where do I do that? Well, first of all, okay. Pause the game. I think the game is paused. How do I view my stats? Like, it says in the same screen you can view the stuff. I don't quite know where. Anyway, well, let's just keep reading. We'll work it out. Characters can also have an ambition, which represents their current short-term goal. Whenever an ambition is fulfilled, the character will get a reward, such as a prestige or piety bonus. Click on the Choose an Ambition button, look at your ambitions, and choose one. Can do. Good ambition for now could be, for instance, the Get Married ambition. Right. So, where is it telling me to do that? So if I say, got it, how do I... where are these ambitions? Because it's not here. So let's go ahead and pause the game. And... right, we'll read this. There are quick buttons to create, usurp, claim, or revoke titles from the screen, if applicable. There is also a button to display all living claimants to the title, and a button to show a list of previous holders. The lower part of the title view shows information about the title holder's entire... oh, I can't read that word. Demisne? That's what we're going to say. And its budget. Right. Oh my god. Okay, disable that hint. I understand now. So I can change. We can see that we have the Duchy of Lyon and the Duchy of Asturias. Sure. Right. So how council laws, technology, military, intrigue, factions, religion. Oh, here. Right. Oh. So if you click on the crest, it shows you the kingdom information. If you click on your portrait, it shows you your information. Ah, got it. Right. Basically, all of this stuff basically just says that this clicking on any portrait will take you to the screen. The bottom half of this character view is dedicated to close relations. Every character in the game has an opinion of every other character. The tooltip for the opinion explains the reasons in detail. Fantastic. The dynasty of the character is shown in the top right of the screen. So I'm assuming that's that one. House Jemina. And some portraits have little symbols on them. The star means it is the character you currently play, which is me. The crown signifies your heir, which I'm assuming would be that guy? No, that guy. There we go. And a little drop means the characters of your dynasty, right? So blood means that they are blood relation. Crown means that they are your heir, and that is me. Fantastic. It even says this is you. Lovely. Disable the hint for that. Right, let's go ahead and so here are my stats. So you can see that we have 7 diplomacy, 7 martial, 5 stewardship, 23 intrigue, and 10 learning, whatever all of that means. I am paranoid, cynical, deceitful, patient, and I have an elusive shadow. Fantastic. Again, no idea what any of that means. let's see. How was it that I could set the thingy? Right. Click to choose an ambition. Amass wealth. Become paragon of virtue. Become exalted among men. Get married. You know what? Let's do what the game suggests, and let's say that our ambition is to get married. Lovely. So, I'm assuming I close that, or do I unpause the game? How do I? What's the plan? Oh my god! Clicking on things opens so much stuff. Learning scenario: your player is a succession of characters from the same dynasty down the ages. In this learning scenario, you'll be safe from attack and internal strife until your ruler turns 40. When this happens, Alfonso will die. Normally, though, characters die of old age, disease, or violence. And the learning scenario will end. When he dies, you can keep playing a normal game as his heir. Feel free to navigate through the games as you wish, but note that if you do not follow the learning scenario instructions, you might miss out on further help. Got it, thank you. How do I, do things? So I guess I should probably, get married. That sounds like a good idea. But this, okay, let's just read what it's telling me. Stop trying to think of my own things. I clearly don't understand the game. I should just listen to the game. Right. The main currencies in this game are wealth, prestige, and piety. Wealth is, of course, the monetary currency, and increases primarily through taxation. Prestige is a measure of your success and prestige as a ruler. And your piety shows how respected you are by the clergy. So they are up here in the right, so you have piety, prestige, and wealth. The prestige and piety of your characters will be added to your score, determining your final rank when the game ends. Wonderful. So, how do we increase things like our piety and our prestige? Is there an easy way to do that? Well, I guess this would be our first decision. The Pope is upset with our law of free investiture. The Holy Father is asking us to change it to comply with church doctrine. Well. Should we follow the divine will, or do I rule in my realm? I feel like I think for this playthrough we will be devout Catholics, and we will follow the divine will. So, what does that change? I'm not entirely sure. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just sort of clicking the buttons that the game is telling me to click. I just want to fight these people. I just want to take over. That's all I want. I want this pretty shield up here, okay? How do I get the pretty shield? During the learning scenario, you will get messages like this to help you figure out what you can do next. You are, however, free to click around and do things on your own. Whenever you run out of things to do, it might be helpful to check out the alerts that appear at the top of the screen. There are alerts. That these things? 2 weak claims can be pressed. Aha! Cool. Declare things popping. Right. Disable hint. Thank you. Right. Depending on what you're currently doing, there are several map modes to suit your needs. Holy crap, these are map modes. Right. The default map mode is the terrain map mode. Another helpful map mode is the independent realms map mode, showing the borders of the different realms in the world. Feel free to check out the different style map roads in the lower right hand corner to see how they work. Right, so realms. Right, so it doesn't show you the terrain. Does it still have the 3D effect? Ah, it does. Very cool. But from out here, it's kind of easier to see what's going on than that. That's kind of difficult. That's nice and easy. I'm going to go with that for now, just so I can see what the hell is going on. Right, another learning scenario. Although you do have a valid heir of your dynasty, having children of your own will ensure that there is a next generation of successors. Besides, your brother might die before you do. As soon as you have a son, he'll be your new heir. To produce legitimate children, you need to get married. The arranged marriage view, found by clicking on your portrait, is a good tool for finding suitable spouses. It's the button with the 2 golden rings. You can also use the character browser in the bottom right hand corner of the screen to find more characters. Got it. So I could go find characters here, in which case we get this tool thingy. Right. Go away. Here, when looking at potential spouses, there are a few things you should keep in mind. First, your spouse's attributes will boost your own, so a skilled spouse is preferable. There's a few spelling mistakes in this game which I've already noticed, and it's kind of bothering me, but that's okay. Secondly, marriages are the only way to secure alliances in the game, so try to marry into the close family of rulers you want to ally. Third, you cannot marry children, but you can betroth them, though that will not yield any attribute boost. Right now it would be wise to marry a healthy adult woman of childbearing age. Got it. Right, who do we want to partner with? These guys seem kind of big, like down here. You know? Oh, that's actually multiple. We could partner with like someone here. You know, could be a potential to partner with someone here so that we have more defense, and then we could invade Burgos. Maybe that'll be our plan. We'll marry into Valladolid, and then we shall invade into Burgos. Does that sound like an idea? Or do we just want to take over all of Lyon? Because I own this little part of Lyon, but not the whole thing. So maybe we'll marry here and invade here or something? I don't know. Anyway, when you've found a good character to marry, right-click on their portrait to open the diplomacy menu. Here you may ask the liege of your intended about the possibility of arranging a marriage. The diplomacy menu is the main way to interact with other characters. Go ahead and arrange the marriage. Cool. Got it. Gender. Women. They should probably be my religion. Don't really care about culture. Married. No. Adult. Yes. Right. Oh, we've received a message about arranging a marriage. Okay, let's pause the game. So many things going on. Let's find someone nearby. How do I find someone nearby? Is there like a way to sort by? Is there a way to sort? Where are they from? Okay. Oh, these people. Astorga. I guess that's probably gonna say Astorga, but I personally would like Vallela or Burgos or Valladolid or something like that. Let's see. And also they have to have like a thumb up, don't they? Queen Mother, courtier in defense up, patient up, martial influence times 1.2. I guess she doesn't like us. She really doesn't like us, but do we? Oh, that's the combat modifier. Do we? How is that the only changes that we'd get? Is that the like what bonuses do we get for this person? I'm not entirely sure. She's my sister and she hates me. This is my mother and she loves me. Let's go ahead and do this person, okay? Because I can. So right click to interact. Marriage and the choice of a spouse is important for several reasons. You need to produce heirs. Half your spouse's attributes values are added to your own. You can call your in-laws to war. Characters gain prestige by marrying above their rank. Characters gain prestige by marrying into a prestigious dynasty. So she's not at war with me, which is always handy. And where are you? You're a courtier in Lyon. That's the problem, though. That's fine. You know what? Let's do that. Select character from the court of King Alfonso. Me. Can I? What do we? I'm confused now. Why can't I marry this person? Why can't I marry this person? Oh, so many difficult things to do. Okay, let's look at this. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. We propose that Princess Iracha of Aragon and King Alfonso of Leon marry matrilineally. So that's her there. Where is Aragon? That's what I want to know. Is it a big place? Is it a little place? Where's your shield? Where is your shield? Oh my god, you're all the way over here. Really? Kind of far away. Kind of far away, but also kind of maybe a good idea. No. You know what? Decline. I'm going to decline that. Then I'm going to find characters. I want an adult woman. Oh, search all. I was only searching in my realm. Oh, women. My culture though. My culture. Right. So that limits it to this kind of area. And personally, I would like someone in Burgos. Is there a way to do that? I'm not sure. Leon, Galicia. I'm looking for the word Burgos or Validid, I think is the idea here. So hopefully there's someone. No. Okie dokie. So what we're gonna have to do then is look for someone else. Well, there's always. Oh, or is it called Castile? I'm not sure. I mean, there's the Aragon, which is fine. She would have claimed that. That's. How do I find someone here? Like that's okay. That's you. Then your who's this person's family? Do you have a sister? Because that's. Wait, hang on. Oh, that's my brother, and I'm his heir. Ah, right. So my brother rules there. That's my brother. My brother rules in Burgos, so there's no point me taking that. He rules that area, so what I need to do is find someone else. How about this person? Who's this? That's also my brother. What about this one? That's not my brother. That's good. What about these people? They're not my culture, so there'll probably be issues. Maybe I shouldn't have turned down those people. Thinking about that now. Just saying. But, okay, if that's my brother, that's me, and that's my brother, I could, like, totally go here. Right, click on this person, and then say, she's 16, which means I could probably, like, marry her. Right? I think, is that a... no. She must not be married. Oh, she married. Oh, that's a pain. Right. So I need to find someone who isn't married. Wow, this is awfully complex, isn't it? Married? No. Okay, so here are all the people that aren't married. And I want someone who's from somewhere else. So, you know what? Let's arrange marriage to the Princess of Aragon. Can I say that? Matrilineal? What does that mean? Under the terms of matrilineal, any children born of the union will be of the mother's dynasty rather than the father's. No. No, I'd rather not. Let's say me, Right. Send a non-matrilineal marriage proposal and see what happens. Right. I'm going to end it there for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, smash that like button. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.